morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, everybody. For those that don't know me, I think most do, my name is Steve. I am coming to you live from Cocoa Beach, Florida, where the weather is pretty much perfect right now. We just finished the Thanksgiving holiday. Around the world, people know Black Friday, but maybe not everybody knows Thanksgiving, but, certainly an important holiday for us in the USA, in North America, and it's good to see everybody again and be there. I'm sorry, I hope you can hear me, maybe with a couple thumbs up. I was having some computer issues when I first logged on. Hello. So I don't see Tati, Natalie. There's Tati.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay, good. Everybody can hear me. That's good. You can hear me okay, Tati?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Awesome. So we have a special guest today for the first time. We're going to cover a few just update points ahead of our guest, Natalie Papasuglu. And interesting fact, I used to work with Natalie many years ago at Tarico Holidays. As many of you have been on our webinars, you know that Tarico was one of my former places of employment. And Natalie was also there on our sales team. But she's been with Princess Cruises and Cunard line for a number of years now. So it's been quite a while. 15 years, right? Yes, good.
I saw last week she was celebrating 15 years anniversary.
Yeah. So we're thrilled to have her. It's the first time we've ever presented Princess during our Insider Advantage webinar. So I think you guys will get a lot of great information, and we see that a lot of people are booking Princess and Cunard, which is great. And I think, Princess is, I'll let Natalie tell about it, but they definitely are premium line in many destinations with a long history. So do we have slides, Erie? Are you putting those up?
Yeah.
Okay, November. It's November 30, last day of the month. Gosh, I can't believe Christmas is almost here. I hope everybody's it's a very different November watching the World Cup going on in November. It's usually a summertime thing, but hopefully your team is doing okay and are even participating. I know some aren't. It'll be interesting in 4 years' time when it's in North America that will go from 32 teams to 48 teams qualifying for the World Cup.
Were you watching the match yesterday, Steve?
I did. Yeah, I had an eye on it. It was pretty exciting. We move on to the knockout round. Yeah. And we're ready for the Netherlands.
Let's see how that one goes.
Okay. So a couple of updates at InCruises in the industry. Maybe you've seen this because it's been on for a number of days now, but Oceania Cruises is live and available in our system. I've talked about Oceania before. For those that you don't know, it is part of the Norwegian Cruise Holdings Group, one of the three major groups in the industry that are publicly traded. And Oceania is a premium, upper premium, crossing over to luxury type of product. It was founded in 2002. They're based in Miami, as NCL is. They have 6 vessels currently in their fleet, and they do a little longer cruises, and they go to unique destinations, and the ships are a little smaller. I like to kind of equate, if you step on an Oceania cruise and experience the luxury and food and product and accommodations and shore excursions, if we were to relate that for those that have never been, it's probably like stepping into a Ritz-Carlton hotel. Probably the best way to describe it. As many cruise lines are doing now, they pared down, got rid of some older vessels, and are during COVID. And I shouldn't say that word, during the pause, right? We like to say pause now. We're not saying the the C word. And so now they're bringing on, they're investing in new vessels, and through Norwegian Cruise Holdings, there's 2 new ships coming on board with Oceania. Mid-size, elegant, mid-size, catering from 600 to their biggest is 1250. As I said, it's premium class, but it's one of the newest in the premium class. 85% of the accommodations featuring private verandas. High guest staff to guest ratio. What does that mean? That just means more crew on board the ship, and your cabin stewards, your waiters, your maitre d's, your shore excursions, your deck and engine. Higher staff ratio typically means better service. Right? Fine cuisine and port intensive itineraries. With overnight visits, this seems to be the new normal with cruise lines now. There's more time in port and even overnights where guests can experience some of the nightlife in the ports of call that they're visiting. I guess we have a video.
No, we don't have to play. It's very long, and I did play it in the previous webinar, so we can all watch it through there. I'll play the Carnival video, though. That one is really cool.
Right. So Carnival's newest ship came out on the 20th. The first sailing was the 21st of November. And Tati and I had the distinct pleasure of attending the naming ceremony and seeing all the Carnival executives on board and seeing all the fun, amazing venues that are on board. And, Tati, I've talked about the Mardi Gras before, but why don't you talk about the Carnival celebration?
Yes, we had an amazing time, and frankly, I have to confess, that was my very first time on board a Carnival cruise, and I didn't really know what to expect, but the ship was incredible. I mean, the venues that they have, the atrium, the theater, their bars and restaurants were unbelievable. It feels very spacious with a lot of air, and definitely with a lot of things to do on board. We went to one bar with one live music. We went to a concert. We went to a Latin vibes disco. So it was incredible. In those few hours that we spent on board the ship, we fell in love. And we didn't even have a chance to see, the ultimate playground, the boat, the roller coaster, or any of that. But we definitely fell in love with the ship. And this is the video that I wanted to share with you. Very exciting. So the naming ceremony had the new godmother of the ship. She is actually the daughter of the godmother of the first Carnival celebration 50 years ago. So that was an exciting ceremony. And if you saw, a part of the video was where they break the bottle of champagne against the hull of the ship. So it is always a very fun thing to watch. So if you want to go on YouTube, I'm sure you will see a lot of videos from that event as well.
Yeah, I would just add the godmother of the original celebration. Her name is Kathy Lee Gifford. For many of the North Americans, probably know Kathy Lee Gifford. She was married to a very famous football player, Frank Gifford, from the New York Giants. She also was Kathy and Regis, a long-running talk television show, morning television show here. And it was really had the opportunity at dinner to meet and talk with Kathy Lee a little bit. So that was really exciting, as well as Emeril Lagasse. So for those of you that are foodies, you may have heard of Emeril Lagasse from the famous New Orleans style cooking. And the Carnival Mardi Gras, and now this Carnival celebration, and the coming next year Carnival Jubilee, all have a restaurant that has partnered with Emeril Lagasse and his very famous Cajun style food.
Super exciting. So if you're planning your cruise with Carnival, consider Carnival Celebration, because it's a beautiful, beautiful ship. Another new vessel from Norwegian Cruise Line. We'll go quickly through that because we have already talked about Norwegian Prima, and actually we have a whole destination blog on Cruise Spotlight because I had a pleasure to go on a super quick cruise with Norwegian Prima, explore the ship, take the go-karts, go down the slides, and I just wanted to share all the features, tell you about all the restaurants, all the fun things that you can do on board. So we actually have a full blog about Norwegian Prima. So go ahead, go to our Cruise Spotlight and get inspired, because it is also a very, very beautiful ship with so many things to do. And she's actually gonna do Caribbean and Bermuda in the winter time, and then summertime she is gonna go to Norway and Iceland. So if you're looking for that itinerary, Norwegian Prima is a really cool, fun, beautiful ship to do these itineraries on. MSC. I feel like everybody already knows about this ship, but we had to mention MSC has finally introduced the MSC World Europa to the world. They had her naming ceremony in Qatar. You know, everything is happening in Qatar right now, right, Steve? All the fun events. So I know that a lot of our members and partners already have their cruises booked on this beautiful ship. We've talked about her a lot. We've shown you videos. We've discussed that this is the biggest and the greenest ship in MSC fleet. So she is in Dubai, gonna do that itinerary at the moment, and then she will reposition to Europe, and we'll be doing European itineraries. Virgin, Steve, would you like to add some things about Virgin? We've talked about them a lot. We're very excited to have them. I know that a lot of our members, again, already booked Virgin, but we have really exciting news about them as well.
Sure. I got to experience Virgin shortly after we had our guest, Julia from Virgin Voyages, on our webinar in October, which was great. The ship, Virgin's mantra is we do things differently, and they certainly do. It's a different type of cruise than what most of us have been on.
Not standard.
Not standard, right. Good medium-sized ship, a pretty phenomenal dining program, unique destinations, in particular in Europe, with some of the overnights that they're doing and longer stays. It's definitely worth looking into. And when we first launched Virgin, we had some technical issues that went on for the better part of 10 days to 2 weeks, but it's up and running. It's available. Please take a look. Oh, you want me to talk about this one?
Yes.
Okay. So for those that didn't know, Costa Cruises is part of the Carnival Corp, as is Princess and Cunard, which we'll be talking about shortly. But Costa has had some, and Carnival Corp has had some pretty tough restrictions about restricted markets, right? And because of a lot what's going on with the OFAC and the sanctions, we for the last month have not been able to show Costa products to the countries you see listed here: Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Moldova, Russia, Tajikistan,
Turkmenistan.
Yeah,
I'll help
you're
you
better
here.
at these.
Turkmenistan, Ukraine, and Uzbekistan.
Yeah. So we have a little bit of a typo on this slide, but all of these markets are now able to see Costa and book Costa voyages, with the exception of Russia and Belarus. Those are still restricted markets for Costa. But all of the others are now, as well, they will be as of tomorrow. They will be open and available for search and booking capability. And by the way, for our Russian and Belarusian participants and our partners that represent some of these markets, our leaders in those markets, Virgin is available for Russia and Belarus markets. So make sure we get that word out. End of the year offers. Would you like to cover those?
Just very quickly, we saw that a lot of you had been taking advantage of MSC special sales that were happening in the past week. And with the fare code Black Week, it is still available until December 2nd. So until Friday, you can use their special discount. If you search a cruise and if you look at the fare codes, the Black Week will be the one that gives you the best price. And if you want to take a screenshot, these are the ships and itineraries that you will find this promo code at. So in the Caribbean, Mediterranean, Dubai, Egypt, Red Sea, just look for Black Week or Black Week with drinks. So that one will include the drink package. This offer is still available until December 2nd. So once again, if you want, take a screenshot of that to take advantage of this promotion. All right. Now, without further ado, we would like to invite our special guest. She's been waiting this whole time. She's absolutely incredible. Steve said that she had known her for a while. I just met Natalie a couple months ago at a convention, and she has such an incredible energy and so much knowledge about Princess. So, guys, just a quick reminder, our territory directors and translators are going to send the presentations in different languages so you can follow, and she will be presenting for you. Make sure you switch translation into your language so you can understand everything, because I have to look this down. Natalie Papatsoglu. She is coming all the way from Florida, and she will be telling us everything about Princess. We are so excited to have her here, so please give her all the love. I want to see all the hearts and thumbs up. She woke up so early this morning to tell you everything about the brand. She is probably on her 5th coffee, so give her all the excitement. Yeah, I see hearts. Give us more hearts. All the hearts.
What a welcome.
Here we go. So... Good morning, Natalie.
Well, good morning. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the warm welcome. I really appreciate it. And before I start, I apologize for my very rough voice. It is flu season, and I have a 6-year-old in the house who just went through that. And of course, I got it too. So I hope you can still hear me well. So I'm going to pronounce my last name one more time, because that's always something during function where people kind of get stuck. And I said, you know what, if you can pronounce it, and maybe forwards and backwards, I'll give you a free cruise. It never happens. So my name is Natalie Papazoglou. I am the Business Development Manager for National Accounts for Princess. And as Steve had mentioned, yes, we have worked together in the past at Torrico Holidays. I personally have been in the cruise industry for 22 years. I actually came from Carnival, so thumbs up to my sister brand with the Carnival Celebration. Beautiful ship. I can recommend, absolutely. And then worked for Torrico, and then was actually stationed in Europe, in Athens, Greece. So I'm half Greek, half German. And with that, I'm going to go down my list. I know that it is morning for some, afternoon for some, evening for some, and I might miss some languages. I speak a couple, but buenos dias, bom dia, guten tag, schönen Abend, bonjour. Now I'm going to see if I can get this one right. Konbanwa. There you go. Buongiorno and Sambanu. So I hope I didn't forget anything. I promise I'll make up for the other languages the next time. But with that said, what I wanted to do today, because this is more of an, let's say, introduction, right, for Princess, I wanted to take you on a brief tour of our latest vessel, which are our Royal Class vessels, and, just go over and walk you through of what you can expect in terms of onboard experience, okay? And I do hope you will enjoy it. I hope we'll have some questions afterwards. Hello, Paolo. I see something here in the chat. Nice to meet everybody. Welcome. And let's start. So what I usually do is at the beginning, I just go very quickly over our current health and updated requirements, because this is all good news. And it's all good news because we do now welcome everybody back on board. And that now has been, those new standards have gone into effect on September 6th. It's going to make it much easier for us to welcome all of our guests internationally back on board, regardless of their vaccination status. Very important. So just very briefly, our fully vaccinated guests, age 5 and over, they will no longer be required to test for COVID prior to embarkation. And any unvaccinated guests age 5 and over will be welcomed on board with a negative COVID test. There are no more unvaccinated thresholds. It's going to be nice and easy and breezy, and we can all go back to cruising, I hope. It's really easy to sail with Princess. We have a beautiful app, our medallion app, and you can really simply upload a proof of vaccination or a negative test result before you board, and complete your steps to get ocean ready with us. And we, of course, always here to help. And of course, my beautiful colleagues at InCruises as well, if you have any questions or concerns. And last but not least, yes, the Canadian travel restrictions, they have also finally been lifted. So we are good to go also on our Canada, our Alaska, and our Canada-New England voyages. Now, who is Princess? So at Princess, we call ourselves the destination leader. And that is really a pretty heavy claim to make, right? But I believe we really are the destination leader, specifically in Alaska, but also many of the other destinations. Now, let's be honest, really no cruise line can really own a destination, right? So again, I think we really do in Alaska, and I will explain to you why. Take my word for it. The truth is many cruise lines do sail to the same places that we do, but what I believe really separates Princess from the pack is how we immerse our guests in the destination, and nobody really does that better. And that really makes us the destination leader. What do we do? What makes us? What brings that difference? We source local ingredients. We offer regional cuisine that's created by award-winning chefs. We feature local entertainers on board. And that can be anything from folkloric shows to musicians. We even, believe it or not, bring wildlife on board. We have our puppies in the piazza in Skagway on our Alaska voyages, where we actually bring sled dogs on that our passengers can meet. And during our Caribbean voyages, we do the parrots in the piazza as well. The piazza is our atrium, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. And then then because we've been around so long, you know, we've been around more than 55 years, we really can leverage our connections in each port and bring destination experts and locals on board. And these people are really, really good because they can share their insights and travel tips for our guests. And then last but not least, we have also partnered with experts in world exploration, I would say, to give our guests some really, really great and often very delicious shore excursion options. All right, so before I get into a lot of the details, just a quick overview of our Royal Class vessels. And these are the vessels that I'm going to be talking about and I will walk you through today. Our Royal Class vessels at about 142,000 tons, they are the largest in the Princess fleet. They're approximately 1,000 feet long. And just to compare that, that is about the length of 3 football fields in a row. 80% of the staterooms have a private balcony, and these ships really feature a beautiful and incredible array of modern venues, but they have maintained that traditional feel of a cruise holiday. So we have big ships, but they're not too big. So we still have that private kind of cozy atmosphere on board. And then here on the picture, you really see our #1 distinguishing feature for our Royal Class ships. And I think you might all be able to see that right now. Apart from the 80% of the staterooms being balcony staterooms, this is our Skywalk. And what is the Skywalk? The Skywalk is an over-the-ocean glass walkway. It's the first of its kind at sea. It's about 60 feet long. It's cantilevered at 120 feet above the waves, and it extends about 28 feet beyond the edge of the ship. So if you're afraid of heights, not a good idea to go on there. I always try to get my husband on it, and he refuses. My son, who's 6, he just walks happily all across. So it's a beautiful feature of all of our Royal Class ships right there. And now before I take you on the virtual tour of our Royal Class ships, I just wanted to briefly cover a few facts about Ocean Medallion, which you might have heard about our Medallion class cruising. That's really what Princess is also known for. And that really is the biggest, I would say, innovation that has hit cruising in the past 50 years, for sure. What does it do? You can see the Ocean Medallion right there on the right-hand side. What it is, it's a quarter-sized device that never needs to be turned on and off, and it is exclusive to Princess Cruises. It allows guests to have the most personalized and relaxed holiday. On the ship, this will replace your key card and your credit card. Okay, all you have to do is wear it or carry it, for example, in your pocket, or maybe for us ladies in our purses. And there are also little, gadgets where you can wear it on your wrist or even as a necklace, so little clips. Now you can order your drinks on an app. You can find out where members of your family are, and you can pay for items. It even opens your stateroom door. Okay, so it's really designed to make your holiday as simple as possible. And now here are just all of the features, maybe even some missing, of this Ocean Medallion and of the Medallion class experience. So to start, we at Princess, we absolutely 100% provide the best Wi-Fi at sea. And that is our ultra-fast Medallion net. That is a bow-to-stern wireless coverage. It allows for incredible land-like internet access, and it makes staying connected so much easier. And for people like me, for example, or for sure many of you who might be working while they're traveling, especially now in the days where we can work from anywhere, right? It is an amazing coverage. I was WhatsApping, I was FaceTiming my family at home, I was doing Skype, I was doing Teams calls. So it's an amazing coverage, and it's really, really lightning fast. Additionally, it says here keyless stateroom entry. So if you're tired of fumbling around for your room key, you will have keyless stateroom entry. So essentially, you're going to walk down the hallway towards your room, and you can watch as your door unlocks and greets you in the anticipation of your arrival. So your name will show up and the door will be open. And then for those of you who are cruising with family and friends, we have a functionality which is called Shipmates, and that's going to let you check the location of your travel companions anywhere on board the ship. And that feature can easily be accessed with any smart device or on our portals, which we have everywhere around the ship. And that is actually pretty cool if you're traveling with your children as well, because you want to know where your children are, and they may be on the cruise ship, are not always going to be with you. But that functionality cannot be switched off for your children, for minors. That means you will always know if they're not with you where they are, as long as they carry the medallion. Now, the adults can switch that off, and I always say, I can't find my husband. Either he's shopping because he's a shopper, and he hasn't told me, but I can find out where he is. All right, so let's start. What the medallion also does is it will make your embarkation process effortless when you arrive at the terminal, because it lets you board the ship so much faster, right? So we send that to you. If you're located in the United States at this point only, about 15 to 12 days before your cruise, and you can get ocean ready at home. And then you just bring that medallion with you as you board. For everybody else at this point, it will be peer pickup. We are working on some solutions, but we're not there yet. So it's really a seamless embarkation. You go from curbside to poolside, I would say kind of like in a breeze, right? And this is what I like to say, because you don't have to waste any time waiting in line or waiting in the terminal. And then if you're now asking me, hold on a second, so I have my medallion, well, where do I check in at the terminal? And that's really the great thing. Nowhere, because you are already checked in. It's seamless embarkation. All you need is you have your passport, you have your medallion. We scan it as you go on board, and you are on board. And so it's a really, really easy embarkation process. On your way to your stateroom, you will catch a brief glimpse of our atrium, the piazza. You see it right here. It is usually the first thing our guests see once they board. And now once you get to your stateroom, and again, as I mentioned before, that is just one feature I absolutely love about Ocean Medallion. It says, welcome Natalie, door unlocked. I don't have to fumble for my key card. Just push down the handle and in you go. And so you really haven't had to touch a thing until you reach your cabin. You know, and I always have to make fun of this picture. Obviously, that's a staged picture with the lady opening the door. Why is it always the woman who has to bring the breakfast? You know, this should be the man. But in any case, what you can see here is a traditional balcony stateroom. That is our most booked category. And the size is approximately 220 square feet, including balcony. But really, no matter what you choose, what category you choose on Princess, you will be treated to our Princess luxury bed, which you see right here, which is set to deliver the best night of sleep at sea. So you can wake up rested and ready to explore the beautiful ship and the ports of call. And it's even been named the best cruise ship bed by Cruise Critic, which is a huge publication in the United States. Now, if you're looking for a little bit more space, but you are not ready to upgrade to a mini suite, what you can do is you can choose one of our deluxe balcony staterooms. And that's what you see right here. And this is an enhanced version of a balcony stateroom. It offers more space. It offers a sofa bed, a larger balcony, and also some of the amenities that we offer for our mini suite guests. And another great feature is also the on-demand entertainment. And the best thing about it is you can also access it not only in your stateroom for free, but anywhere on the ship via your mobile device. And I know with some of the other cruise companies, some of the entertainment features, such as the movies, need to be purchased. With us, that is not the case. Now, if we are moving up balconies, here you can see a mini suite, which is substantially larger, excuse me, than a balcony stateroom. You can see there's a separate sitting area with a sofa bed. You have 2 flat panel televisions, and then you will also receive a complimentary welcome glass of champagne with that. And if you are a mini suite guest who would like to add that special extra, then what you can do is you can also upgrade to our club class mini suites. And these suites are located in prime locations on the ship, and guests enjoy priority specialty dining and exclusive club class dining. That is also available. And then even larger groups, they can opt for a family suite, and that includes 2 interconnecting staterooms, which sleep 8 passengers. And now I want to show you this because this is one of my favorites. Brand new on Sky, Enchanted, and Discovery Princess are our Sky Suites. Now take a look at this place. What you see right there, this is one suite, okay? There's only 2 Sky Suites on each ship. Each of them sleeps 5. It's really, I mean, looking at this, the ultimate celebration space on board, right? They feature our largest balcony ever with 1,000 plus square foot and about 270-degree views. I mean, you can look around, you can turn your head all the way, and it's still all your private balcony with luxury furnishings. You have a dining room, you have a private living room, you have a small kitchen, a master suite. So that's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom suites. And as you can see, I mean, it's located all the way on the top in a prime location. The views are spectacular. And just to give you an idea, and our Italian listeners probably can relate very well, and our Europeans, to put it in perspective, the Sky Suite balcony is actually about the same height as the Colosseum in Rome, so about 165 feet. So exclusive really doesn't begin to describe it. And I just want to show you a couple of images right here of how these Sky Suites look like. So here's your living room and your dining room. This is one part of the outside area. You can have private parties there if you travel with larger groups, for example, or you can just relax and just enjoy this amazing, amazing view. And what's really, really cool is also that these suites are located right across from our movies Under the Stars, which is one feature that we are known for. We were one of the first ones to actually do movies Under the Stars on our cruise ships. And on one night of the cruise, you can actually pick the movie that is going to be featured that night, and you can enjoy it with or without friends if you don't have anybody traveling in your party but yourselves, from your private balcony, with food, with catering, even if you like, and just enjoy an amazing experience. All right, so exclusive really does not even start to describe the beautiful Sky Suites, but I would like to start off where every cruise holiday on Princess begins, and that's where what we saw briefly when we stepped onto the ship, right? It's the piazza, our atrium. And that is the heart of the ship with access to all of the shops, a wide variety of dining and bars, and daily life entertainment. So during the day, it's a very comfortable place, as you can see. You know, you got little nooks and places where you can retract. It's a very comfortable place to sit. You can enjoy a cup of coffee from our international cafe, or you can go shopping in the boutiques. And then by night, you can enjoy a glass of wine, pre-dinner, maybe an after-dinner cocktail, or even a late-night snack at the international cafe, because that is open 24 hours. So for me, you know, I love the piazza. I think it's absolutely stunning. And this is where all of our cast performances, or many of our cast performances, guest entertainers, the World Orchestra are taking place. You have the Good Spirits Bar right there. We have puppies in the piazza in Alaska, the parrots in the piazza in the Caribbean. So it's really entertainment anytime. And yes, so those are the puppies that are coming on board that you get to meet when you do one of our Alaska voyages visiting Skagway. And it's just a beautiful place to be and to hang out. And honestly, what I do is, you know, when I have to work, I take my laptop, I sit myself somewhere in a corner, and I just enjoy looking at people. I have a coffee and do my work. So it's absolutely beautiful. Now, what I love most, though, about our atrium and the piazza are our food choices. There's really no better way to experience a place than through its food, I think. And I think you all may agree with me. And on our ships, you know, you'll find regional flavors all around you on board. So let's say if you prefer a more relaxed dining experience, that will be me. You know, there are plenty of casual restaurants on board, including World Fresh Marketplace, which you see right here. And that really outshines any cruise buffet. We've gotten a lot of questions, of course, during, but also post-COVID. I know I shouldn't say the C word. Don't want to jinx anything. How we're setting up the buffets, because obviously it used to be self-serve. So what we're doing is now the staff will serve you. Okay, so you don't serve yourself any longer. And we will have more individual plates prepared that you can just pick up and take. Okay, and there are dishes from all around the world, from all corners of the world. You can think curries from India, you can think homemade pasta from Italy. Who doesn't want to have pasta? Seafood in Alaska, street tacos in Mexico. And I have to say, I'm German Greek. I'm originally from Munich and also from Greece. You know, I've seen some German schnitzel and it was actually pretty good. So we don't just say authentic, but we serve it, bringing the destination on board. Again, through the food, through the experiences. And that's why we are a destination leader. Now, if you have a sweet tooth, we have a pastry shop that offers from scratch made cookies, pies, cakes, pastries. You can also, in our atrium, pick up what we call, really the best pizza at sea, which is our Alfredo's restaurant. And that has an open kitchen. And then you can finish that with an authentic gelato, which is out of this world. I love it. I can get my son off that. Now here, I just wanted to show you a couple of images of our casual dining. So this is still the Alfredo's Pizzeria, which you can access with open kitchen through the atrium. And then here's our gelato, very yummy. All right. And let's take a look at one of our main dining rooms, right? So if you want to look at traditional dining, if you're hungry, as you can see with Princess, you have a lot of options, a lot of casual options, but we are also very proud of our premium dining experience on board. So again, it doesn't matter if you're enjoying a casual bite or if you like a more formal occasion. And so the traditional dining room option, which you see right here, one of them, is included in your cruise fare. So you can enjoy breakfast, lunch, afternoon tea, and dinner in one of the 3 main dining rooms. And there are 3 different ones on each ship, each one with a different decor and a personalized level of service. And then thanks to our program Dine My Way, which is part of the Princess Medallion experience on all of our ships, you can now actually customize every aspect of your meal time. So you can dine where you want, with who you want, at what time you want. And that's really important as well, because we want to make it as easy for you and as convenient as possible. Now, if you're looking for a little bit more of an exclusive dining experience, Princess also offers a selection of specialty restaurants, including Sabatini's, which is our Italian trattoria. And then we also have our famous Crown Grill and Sterling Steakhouse. All the specialty restaurants come with a small cover charge, but they focus on a very high quality menu and service. So please do not eat before you go there. Try to diet a little bit because it's a lot of food and you do want to eat it. Okay. Now, new to this class of chef, and here, this is Bistro sur la Mer. This is new to our royal class vessels. It's a relaxed French bistro, and it is located in our atrium. It offers al fresco dining, which you see right here on the terrace. Let me see if I can bring up, Bistro sur la Mer. Here is this again. And what's really interesting about it is that the menus have been crafted. Maybe our French listeners know and are familiar with him. Our menus have been crafted by Chef Emmanuel Renaud, who is a 3-star Michelin star chef. And really interesting too, apart from the Michelin stars, he also holds the prestigious title Meilleur Ouvrier de France. And that, I believe, translates into one of the best craftsmen of France. So this is such a great partnership, and this is really something that Princess excels at. So we're trying to do these amazing partnerships where we're bringing a lot of international flavors and experiences on board, and we're super happy to being able to offer his creations on our royal class vessels. So here again, the alfresco dining as well. And then I wanted to show you the Sabatini's, which is the Italian trattoria. And yeah, this is our salty gastropub. This is where we serve the best burger at sea, according to Cruise Critic. It's called the Ernesto Burger. If you want to try it out, please try it. It's absolutely delicious and a super cool American experience as well. All right. And then before or after dinner, here you see our Crown Grill bar. This is just one of the examples of our bars. You can enjoy a drink at one of the many bars on board. My to-go spot is either the Crown Bar or the Wines Wine Bar, which is located in the Piazza. And there you can choose from an award-winning wine list, which is created by our master of wine, Doug Frost. If you're into wine, you're probably familiar with his name. And I do love that they serve also complimentary tapas when you purchase your drink. But you know, we have a lot of different and beautiful and great venues on board of our ships, and they're really all perfect for a pre or after dinner drink. Okay. And I'm just gonna walk you through a couple more of our bars. This is our Good Spirits bar. Here we got Take 5, and that at nights also turns into a live jazz club. So everybody who's kind of into jazz and music should definitely pass by here. Absolutely cool. Here we can see. All right, and then we gotta talk about relaxation, right? Because I mean, you eat, you party, you see all these new ports. Well, where do you relax, right? So after all this hustle and bustle, as we call it, all the exploring, all the tasty meals and drinks, you are definitely gonna look for relaxation. I know I am, and so you can definitely find that in our adults-only sanctuary. There's a small fee of $20 for half a day and $40 for the full day. You will get your own steward to look after you. You get sun lounges to relax in. And then you can even, and you see it a little bit more in the back right there on the picture, you can even upgrade to one of our private cabanas on the left-hand side in the back. And you can even enjoy a private spa treatment from our Lotus Spa. So, you know, if you're looking for relaxation, you want to be on deck, you want to enjoy the view, that's definitely a place you should go, and you by yourself, no kids, so you can enjoy yourselves, maybe if you're traveling as a couple. And then here's an image from one of our pools. There are several, of course, on board, and this is in the aft. My favorite spot to lay, especially at sunset, because obviously if you're driving away from the sunset, it's a beautiful view and very, very relaxing as well. All right. And with that said, I'm going to take a sip of water because I hear my voice is getting very scratchy. How is everybody doing? I still see the comments here. Unfortunately, I can't read Russian, but I can read a lot of stuff. Things wonderful. I hope you guys are having fun. I am. I wanted to talk to you guys about our 3 different fare types, because once you start looking into booking a cruise with Princess, with InCruises, they are obviously very knowledgeable and can go over this with you, but I just wanted to bring that up because everybody has their own way and their own wishes, how they wish to vacation. So we have currently 3 different fare types, and we call them Princess Standard, which is good. We got Princess Plus, which provides you a better value, and we have Princess Premier, which really is the best value, okay? What does that mean? Princess, let me go back one. Princess Standard is our no frills, just the fare, okay? This is just the price of the cruise. There's no value adds included. This is for people that are saying, you know what? I don't want to add anything. I'm happy with just the price as it is. I don't need any other value additions. If I need something, I'll do that later. That's absolutely possible. Now then we have Princess Plus. Princess Plus offers you 3 Princess perks included. That is a value of $95 per day for just $50 per day. Okay, that's included in the fare if you book our Princess Plus fare. What is included? Our Plus beverage package, unlimited Wi-Fi for 1 device per guest, and our daily crew appreciation. And those are our gratuities. Okay. And the great thing about the Plus beverage package, it includes beverage up to $12, and it also includes the bar service charges, okay? So you don't have to worry about anything afterwards. Princess Premier, which is the best value, that includes 3 Princess perks, okay? The first one is an enhanced Premier beverage package. And again, you can associate it because you're booking the Princess Premier fare, and it features the Princess Premier beverage package. That includes beverages up to $18. And just to put that in perspective for comparison purposes, right? Our Premier beverage package, it is a value of about $60 per person per day, plus the 18% service charge, right? That includes beers, spirits, wine by the glass, and cocktails, and also all non-alcoholic beverages, including bottled water, fountain sodas, fresh juices, specialty coffees, teas, gong, frappes, coffees, milkshake, etc. Okay? So this is a question we always get asked. It is really up to you to decide what you prefer. If you're somebody who loves to consume premier wines, wine by the glass, premier spirits, etc., then maybe the premier package is for you. If you're good with just a cocktail, maybe some specialty coffees, sodas, etc., during the day, and beverage up to $12, that's perfectly fine as well. All right, the number 2, what we're including is our enhanced unlimited Wi-Fi package. That is for 4 devices per guest. Now that might sound like a lot, but for someone like me who has a private phone, a business phone, a laptop, and a tablet, which I do need, I don't want to keep on logging in and out on the same account. So if I have 4 devices, of course I'm going to use them. And the great thing also is that it is per guest. Okay, our Plus package offers 1 device. Our Premier is for 4 devices, and that's unlimited and included per guest. So if you're traveling maybe with kids, anything like that, sometimes we just, give them our tablet or something, then that's pretty much a very, very good deal. All right. Now, the next one is we're giving you 2 nights of specialty dining. And I had discussed that before. We do offer several specialty dining opportunities. Here specifically, it was on our Royal Class vessels. And just to remind you what those are, it's our Crown Grill on the left-hand side. This is our Sterling Steakhouse. Then on one of our Royal Class vessels, it's just only one because that was built specifically for our Chinese market, Majestic Princess, we have Harmony, which is a Cantonese specialty restaurant. And then we have Bistro sur la Mer, which we have on all of our Royal Class vessels. We have Sabatini's, our Italian trattoria, and then of course the Salty Dog, and then others such as Fresh Steamers, which is seafood, and our barbecue place as well. Okay, you can make your reservations pre-cruise on the Medallion app. And that way you ensure ahead of time that you have the tables and the times that you would like. All right. We're including also a photo package, which includes unlimited digital downloads and then also prints. And that is a value of $125 per stateroom. And I'm soon wrapping up. I know it's getting also later in Europe at this point in time. We are also including Princess Prizes. That is a door pull promotion, 1 in 5 wins, and prizes can include up to $100,000 in cash. So you get 1 entry in that as well as part of Princess Premier. And then last but not least, we do also include the daily crew appreciation, very important. So the tips essentially are included in the fare. I know this is maybe not perfectly legible, but this is something that InCruises I think will be providing to you as well, that shows you very, very detailed as to what is included on each package. Of course, our Medallion Class experience, the Medallion and all its functionality is available no matter what you book with us, and it's available on all of our ships. So, take a look at it. It's a really great value, and it makes your life on board so much more easily. And of course, it always is combinable with all of our other offers. We have some great military benefits. Maybe some of you are retired, some of you are active military, especially in the United States. This is something that we offer in form of onboard credits, etc. And then last but not least, if you're not sure which fare you would like to book, you can always book the Princess Standard, which is the no frills value only, and then upgrade later to Princess Plus or Princess Premier. So that definitely is possible. Then I just wanted to point out to you guys, we are the leader in Alaska. We are up there with 6 ships. We provide a seamless vacation experience in Alaska, from the cruise to our trains that take you into the Alaska wilderness, and our lodges, which are located in the national parks up there. And that's going to be a presentation for another time though, and I think you guys really going to enjoy that. Just wanted to point out that now through December 13th, we have fares starting as low as $600 for our round trip on a 10-day out of Vancouver. That is our inside passage. It gives you the South Passage, the South Ports, including at least one glacier viewing experience, okay? And that is a 10-day trip for the price of 7. That's currently ongoing through the 13th of December. And then we have the best sale ever, which starts on the 14th, going on all the way through the new year. That offers you $35%, off our cruise fares, and all of these perks up there. $100 deposit, crew appreciation, up to $150 spending money per guest, not per stateroom. Important. The Wi-Fi, premium desserts, even fitness classes, because we got to work out the food somewhere, right? I mean, it's so much. We got to work it off as well. And that is a value of up to $950. That starts on the 14th. Okay, so right when our Alaska special ends. So keep that in mind. We go everywhere in the world. We go up to, we have 150 destinations. We go to 340 ports. We are everywhere. We are in Europe. We are in Australia, New Zealand. We are in Asia. We have voyages that leave from, especially for our Japanese and our Asian guests and those who are interested traveling in those beautiful destinations. We leave from Tokyo, Yokohama. We leave from Kobe. We're leaving out of Hong Kong. We're doing round trips everywhere. And that is, however, a presentation I think we're going to leave for the next time, because I know I have been talking for a long time. The Greek are known to talk a lot. But I do hope that you guys did get a little bit of an insight as to, you know, what a princess ship or the princess experience entails. I could go on for hours, the hours that we don't have right now. Maybe me, because it's the start of my day. For those of you who are located maybe in Europe or somewhere else overseas where it's evening, thank you for listening to my long presentation. I hope you do make princess or consider princess in the future. And if there are any questions, I'm happy to try to answer. And I'm always available through our InCruises team, of course, afterwards as well. So with that one, I'm going to pause my long monologue, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful day, wonderful morning, afternoon, and evening. And I did not learn all of the thank yous, but I can say merci, efharisto, vielen dank, muchísimas gracias. Italian, I don't know.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Grazie, mille grazie. There we go. So thank you so much, everybody. And Tati, I don't know how I'm going to turn back the presentation to you. But,
No, don't worry. That is fine. We're just gonna, this is perfect. Natalie, thank you so much. It was so informative, so many details, especially about the new class of princess ships and so many beautiful venues. And I'm going to stay in the Sky Suite for sure when I go.
You should. And we have new ships coming too, so that will be for the next time, which are going to be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, there were a lot of positive comments in regards that people really want to experience Princess, but also a lot of people were messaging us saying that they have already had a Princess cruise and they absolutely loved it, especially the movies under the stars, the program, and everything you guys show during these cruises. I do have a couple questions that I would like to read out loud. And a lot of people were actually asking about entertainment on board.
Yeah.
You know, you spoke quite a lot about the dining experience, the venues, the spa, but could you share a little bit about maybe shows, maybe live music, some events, dance classes? What kind of entertainments do you guys provide?
Oh my goodness, too much. so there's a lot of entertainment choices obviously on board. When you're asking about, you know, what theater style entertainment, for example, we have of course our daily Broadway shows. We have actually partnered with Stephen Schwartz, which maybe our US listeners are familiar with. He's a very famous composer, and he has drafted all of our onboard shows. Now those are happening in our theater. We do have, of course, live entertainment on a daily basis. either in the piazza, up on deck, obviously weather depending. If it's raining, okay, that might not be the case. Anywhere in our bars and our venues, and that can go from string quartets to live jazz to any type of music. And then of course we have our night entertainment as well, where people can go out and dance their feet off, as I want to say. So we absolutely have that, yes.
That's my preferable type of workout.
Yeah,
I
that's
like to go dance
together.
That's how I work all the food off. I never gain weight on cruises, never, because I go dance till.
No, we walk up and down and round, right? And with Princess Premier, you get the fitness classes if you need it. Steve's like, it's too
never
early
use
for
an
me.
elevator.
Never use an elevator.
Up, down, up, down.
Yeah, I want to make one point. When Natalie was talking about the different pricing tiers, the Princess Standard, the Princess Plus, the Princess Premier, to all of our members and partners who are considering booking Princess, you will see all of these pricing options available in our booking platform, just as that Standard, Plus, and Premier. And while Natalie talked about upgrading at a later date to one of those programs, if you want to use your reward points, as you do with every cruise, to include the Princess Plus or the Princess Premier, then you need to do that at the time of booking. You wouldn't be able to use your points later. Right. So it's like some of the other drink package inclusive, my all-inclusive pricing options that you see in the booking platform. But to be clear that they are available on Princess to book, and it's at the time of booking, and the upgrade later, yes, you could do that, but there will be out-of-pocket 100% of that upgrade in the future.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's just much easier to book Princess Plus or Premium, and then you have everything covered, right? Yeah. You don't need to worry about your gratuities or the drink package or Wi-Fi, and you can definitely use your reward points, which makes it very, very easy.
Yeah. And the nice thing is about Princess Plus is, and of course Premier as well, but Plus, it includes all the non-alcoholic beverages as well. I'm not a big drinker. I like my glass of wine here and there, but I really like the juices, and I'm a big coffee drinker because I need it in the morning, especially if I have to be there by 8. Right? So, which is not early, by the way. So, yeah, and all the teas, mocktails, any type of non-alcoholic beverages, and including bottled water. And so I think that really makes sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of non-alcoholic beverages, what are is there like a kids club or some entertainment for children? Yes. Because there was a comment when you were talking about the medallion and that you can find people all around the ship. It was a male member who wrote, I don't like this because I want to escape from my children. So I don't want them to find me. So I feel like it would be a great opportunity for families to leave their children in the kids club with the kids program and then go enjoy the bars and entertainment. So what kind of programs for kids do you have?
Yeah, so we definitely have a kids program, right? So we are not like, let's say, our sister company, and we love them, right? Like Costa or Carnival. So we do have kids on board, and during, let's say, the vacation times, we do have quite a lot. But we have kids clubs, and they are separated by age. There are 3 different tiers, right? They have their own entertainment space. You can drop them off, of course, not a problem at all. In some of the destinations, specific in Alaska, we have our Discovery program, which actually specifically laid out for kids. And they can go gold digging, and they can go and catch their own fish. So we do have the programs. We offer them, of course. And that's all available throughout all of our fleet. Absolutely.
Love it.
So Natalie, we would like to have you come back one of our future webinars and dive in a little bit to some of the destination offerings and the type of excursions and experiences that Princess would offer in these great, Alaska for sure. Princess for our members, Princess has more inventory in Alaska coming up in 2023 than any other brand, right? What does this equate to? Choices, value, experiences that you may not get with any other brand out there. So for Alaska, sooner than later, we would love to have you come and talk a little bit about Alaska. Tati has immense experience in Alaska. I have experience as a passenger. I've never worked for a cruise line, but I've been to Alaska many times, and there's so much to cover about it that, you know, we really almost have to dedicate an entire webinar to the Alaska product.
We probably
we would love to have Princess represent it.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
No, absolutely. It's you know, it's an amazing product, and it's not only the cruise, obviously, but we have so many land options up there, which we call cruise tours. And if you want to see a little bit of Alaska, you just do our round trip voyages. You want to see more of Alaska, you do our one ways, which gives you 2 glacier viewing experience. You want to see everything, you go on a cruise tour, and you really go and see everything. And the great thing with Princess is, you know, we've been up there 55 years. We have an immense investment in Alaska, into the Alaska general economy as well. We've been there for a long time. We get probably most of the permits up there. So we really can go deep into the wilderness. We can have all the great glacier experiences that are necessary. And we own the lodges up there too, and the trains. And so literally, you know, and you will see that if you come to our next presentation, you get off the ship, you go across the parking lot without your luggage. We'll take care of everything. You step on the train, you have 180 view panoramic train that takes you into the wilderness, and then you are in the lodges, and you can do a whole array of different activities as you like it before or after the cruise. So I hope I hear back and I see everybody back when we talk about that beautiful.
Yeah. Oh my
Awesome.
God.
And somebody just asked about, does Princess sail in Europe? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. Maybe you joined late. There was a slide that covered, you know, kind of at a high level destinations that Princess is going, but Europe for sure.
Absolutely, yes, we do. And we do a whole bunch out of, for example, out of Southampton. We have Norwegian fjords, Land of the Midnight Sun. We do a lot of Mediterranean, obviously, anything from 7, 14 to even 21 days. So a lot of choices. We pretty much sail everywhere in the world, I'd say.
Sure. Well, thank you so much, Natalie, for spending your morning with us. I will say I had you beat on the time. I delivered some family members to the airport at 5 a.m., so I left here at 4.
Yeah, no.
So.
Let's go back to bed.
Yeah.
No, are you kidding? No way. No, now it's time for more coffee. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, so much energy.
And I saw in the chat before, I had to laugh. Somebody said about entertainment, they said, is there Greek Svetaki? And I'm like, I'm so sorry, not yet. But if I'm on board and you're traveling with me, I'll do it with you, okay? So
Yay! We should do a cruise with Natalie.
Let's go. Anyways, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you so much once again.
Yeah. Bye-bye now.
See you soon. Go book Princess.